Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, March the 28th at 6 a.m. or so, and I was up on my graveyard shift last night, and at about 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I did that table for the subway scene. It's going to be an old wooden table. You can't tell right now just in the modeling, but when we use some textures, hopefully it'll look a little bit old, or at least wood. Probably just more wood than old. Anyhow, I just want to say a quick word about something I said in the comment section on my retro fan, or desktop fan, in that thread there. Somebody was saying to me, how I could use textures to cut down the polys, and I had commented that I don't like to use stuff that I don't create a lot of the time, and that's true. And I understand, however, that in the gaming industry, you're just you're a team player. And your job might be to model, and someone else's job might be to texture, and someone else's job might be to paint those textures. Someone else's job might be to rig or animate, and you work together. For me, it's just me doing it, and I get a lot of pleasure out of trying to do everything myself. But of course, you can't do that, and that's why these resources are there, whether it's Polygon or cgtextures.com or whatever. The same thing goes for HDRI images. I mean, you can make your own. You can make your own HDRI images, and you can make your own textures. I mean, you do everything yourself. I don't go that far. So, I'm kind of on the fence about what I use from other people and what I do myself. Part of me would almost rather do a crappy or a mediocre job all by myself than use somebody else's metal texture and somebody else's model and somebody else's rigging setup and somebody else's HDRI and all of these things. And then I feel like, what role did I have? Oh, I modeled. That's all I did. And this is why you don't see me doing a lot of animating and stuff like that. I just don't have the time right now to get into all of that. But it doesn't mean I'm going to use somebody else's work. It's kind of like my website, which is www.zerobio.com, because as you know, I was a teacher for 25 years. And so I created that website. It was a science website, and there's a lot of Flash on there. And I got hundreds of resources, games and quizzes and stuff. It's all in Flash, which won't run in your browser anymore because they'll download the SWFs and play them locally on your computer. Some of them are, not very good. Some of them are okay. But I made it all myself, the whole website, all myself. And it was for my kids. And I was able to sell some stuff from that. And I've gotten jobs from that. Rather than stealing graphics from here and there and animations from here and there. What did I do? What was my role in that? I wouldn't take much pride in that. So, like I say, I'm kind of on the fence about using resources. But you got to do it. And I'm going to be doing that for this subway scene. I'm going to be using free textures. And that's it. I just wanted to make that point. That's all. I have a small bit of a phobia or whatever it is of using someone else's stuff. I'll give you one other quick example, and that's these videos where it starts with the disco music. It's obviously canned free music or music that people bought, and when you got some spinning animations, like a news show, and then it cuts to somebody sitting in their bedroom talking into a microphone. It just doesn't fit. If you were a professional TV anchor, and then everything's kind of seamless. And of course, you didn't write the music. The company, maybe a company hires someone to write the music or whatever. But it all fits together. But to have some amateur speaker, but with this professionally sounding music and animation sequence at the beginning, it seems dumb to me. I would rather make it all myself. I'll record the music. I'll do all the animations at the beginning, and then it'll cut to me in the bedroom. But at least it's all me. But that's just the way that I feel, and not everyone has the time to do that, and I don't now that I have 2 young kids. But you're not going to hear any disco music, whatever. You ever hear any music in any of my videos, it's going to be my music that I wrote. And that's just the way I feel about stuff. I'm very independent and maybe very stubborn about that. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying the subway scene series. I intend to be modeling those wooden chairs for that table and carry on with the series. So thank you very much for your interest. If you have any comments on this, feel free. And we'll talk to you soon.